fire!
Loss of control! We are losing altitude fast!
A bright morning. Golden sunlight streams through the airport's glass panels, flooding the vast hall with warmth. Amidst the bustling crowd, a young woman appears. Laura. Her blonde hair sways gently with every confident step, her smile radiant and full of life. In her hand, she holds her ticket, as if holding her very own dream.
Finally, my dream trip begins.
She whispers, her voice soft but filled with excitement. The sound of suitcase wheels rolling echoes across the floor, blending with the rhythm of the airport. Laura walks leisurely through the sunlit corridor, her reflection glimmering against the glass ceiling above. People rush past her, but she takes her time, savoring every second, every breath of anticipation. Outside the window, the ground crew and refueling trucks move in perfect rhythm. Laura rests her chin on her hand, whispering to herself.
Whoa, here we go.
The engines roar to life. She grips the armrest tightly, a mix of thrill and nerves rushing through her. The cabin shakes gently as the plane accelerates down the runway. When she opens her eyes, soft white clouds drift endlessly outside.
It's beautiful.
She murmurs. Laura scrolls through her phone, looking at her photos. Perfect start, she says, smiling. A flight attendant offers her a glass of orange juice.
Here is your orange juice. Thank you very much.
Moments later, she chats with the passenger beside her.
Seriously, it was the funniest thing I've seen all week. She just stood there completely frozen.
That sounds exactly like her.
She leans her head against the seat, gazing out the window. Clouds drift by, bathed in soft golden light. A perfect flight, a perfect beginning. But little does she know, within a few hours, everything will change forever. The cabin lights flicker. A cold voice from the speaker cuts through the silence.
We're about to enter a turbulence zone.
The air feels heavier. The noise fades into tension. A wave of unease ripples through the cabin. Eyes dart between passengers, fear spreading
We have
quietly.
to get off this plane right now, and I don't care what they say. We are not safe here. What are you doing?
Laura senses it immediately. Her heartbeat quickens. The wind howls outside. Laura pulls down the window shade, trying to shut out the sudden flashes of lightning that reflect across her tense face. On the tray table, her glass of water trembles, tiny ripples spreading like her shaking heartbeat. She stares at it, convincing herself it's just a small shake. A lightning bolt tears through the sky. The thunder crashes, shaking the cabin. Laura flinches, eyes wide, her breath catching. The captain's voice crackles through static.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated.
Laura looks up, clinging to the words, trying to believe everything's fine. She closes her eyes, breathing deeply, trying to steady herself. But her heartbeat and the engine's rumble merge into chaos.
We're going down! Help us, please!
Her face drains of color.
Oh God! Oh God! It's shaking! Oh my God, we're going down!
Objects crash to the floor. Cups, bags, luggage tumbling everywhere.
It's
Panic
shaking
spreads.
too much.
Laura ducks down, prepared to shout, shielding her head. Red warning lights flash repeatedly. A piercing alarm blares through the cabin. A massive bolt of lightning rips across the night sky, striking the right wing of the plane. A blinding white flash engulfs everything in sight. Darkness falls. Only the red emergency lights blink relentlessly amid static and the roar of the wind. Screams fill the cabin. The red flashes reveal terrified faces, wide eyes, trembling hands, desperate breaths searching for hope.
Oh my God, we're gonna crash! Help us! There's a fire outside!
Through the window, thick smoke billows from the right wing. Flames roar.
Initiate emergency descent checklist. Hydraulics failing, deploying the auxiliary power unit now.
We're crashing, oh God! Help us! We're not gonna
painting the
make it.
cabin in orange firelight. Bags and metal objects hurtle through the air, slamming into walls. The sound of twisting steel and terrified screams echo. The warning lights flash madly. The air thickens with smoke and burning metal. Laura trembles in fear.
The engine's on fire! We're gonna crash. Brace yourselves.
The final shout blasts through the speaker.
Mayday, mayday! We have an engine fire!
Loss of control! We are losing altitude fast!
Then silence. Laura bends forward, hands over her head. The plane convulses violently, red light strobing over her form. Wind howls through the cabin. Papers, curtains, fragments swirl. Part of the door rips open, sucking screams into the void.
Brace yourselves. We're going down!
Outside, the right wing explodes. Fire erupts, flooding everything with searing orange
Help
light.
us! Oh my God, we're shaking!
Screams echo through the cabin. Passengers
Somebody
clutch
do
at anything,
something.
hands
We're
raised
all
in
gonna
despair.
die.
The flashing red light exposes faces frozen in terror.
Help! Somebody help us! We're gonna crash!
The plane shudders violently. A white flash floods everything, swallowing it whole. A massive explosion rips through the sky. The wilderness below erupts in flames, columns of smoke rising high. Red-hot fragments fall like burning meteors. Then the sound begins to fade. Only the wind remains, carrying ash through a dim orange haze. A strong gust of wind stirs the ashes and dry leaves. Her blonde hair moves faintly, but her body remains still. Then, her finger twitches. A faint, trembling movement brushes the dust away. Amid the smoldering wreckage, Laura lies motionless, her tangled hair, torn clothes, and pale face covered in dust. In the dim light, her face comes into view. Blood and dust streak her skin, lips trembling with a shallow breath. She struggles to sit up, one hand pushing off the ground, the other gripping her injured shoulder. Sweat and blood drip onto the soil. Around her, the broken remains of the plane smolder, smoke curling into a gray sky. There are no voices left. Laura rises and walks slowly through the wreckage. Each step echoes in the wind, each breath swallowed by silence. She stops, looks around, and calls out into the void. Her voice echoes, then fades into the forest emptiness. No answer comes. Laura staggers to her feet, her bare feet caked in mud and ash. The ground is wet and soft, every step an unsteady struggle. She steps through the smoldering debris, the orange glow of the fire flickering on her dust-covered skin, wrapping around her breath. A half-burnt suitcase smolders beside her, small flames licking at the charred fabric as she stares in silence. Laura looks up. The sky is gray, choked with clouds and smoke, merging into one hopeless haze. Her eyes are vacant, lost in a nightmare. A single tear slides down her dust-caked cheek. A scream rips through the still air, a sound of raw despair that echoes through the forest, scattering flocks of terrified birds. She collapses among the ashes, her shoulders trembling, her breath shallow amid the ruins. She clutches her chest, gasping for air. Each breath burns as her heartbeat pounds violently inside her ears. Crawling toward the shattered fuselage, her bleeding hands drag through ash and shards of metal. Through the dense smoke, a single golden ray of sunlight breaks through, touching her tangled, ash-streaked face. She looks up, tears still falling, but something changes. A flicker of life returns to her trembling gaze. Only the wind through the trees and the dying sunlight on the tangled hair of the lone survivor. How will she survive alone in the wilderness?